Now, from one cause to another, a documentary made by award-winning filmmakers has been launched in line with the advocacy to save the country's natural resources. Mitzi Borromeo reports.
Every year since the 1970s, Earth Day celebrations are held around the world in April to show support for environmental protection. Here in the Philippines, one of the tributes to Mother Earth was spearheaded by Senator Lauren Legarda, chairwoman of the Senate Committee on Environment and Natural Resources, focusing awareness-raising efforts on our valuable marine resources through a video documentary on local marine biodiversity.
Our country is blessed with rich biodiversity, but the way we have lived in the past decades and our failure to protect our natural resources have caused more stress on our already threatened biodiversity and deteriorating environment.
Overfishing, pollution, and the destruction of marine life and habitats are just some of the man-made problems explained in this 8-minute documentary, directed and edited by multi-awarded director Brillante Mendoza with underwater videography by Robert Suntay. The video highlights how the destruction of our marine environment affects our lives, especially the estimated 1.5 million fisher folk in the country whose families depend on marine resources for survival.
I think the video will be very good in terms of raising awareness, but awareness will only take us so far. If this serves as an impetus to get more people involved, and by that I mean government, NGOs, private sector organizations, to really pull together and develop long-running education programs, particularly for the people who have the most at stake, people living in the coastal areas, the ones whose real lives and livelihoods are affected. If we can do education training on the beauty and the fragility and the importance of our marine environment, starting at the grassroots, public schools in the coastal areas, then I think this video will have been a huge success.
Success also depends greatly on government action for protecting our environment. Can we look to ours to really make a difference? Senator Legarda says the key is in creating effective legislation and committed follow-through from the executive. She says there are laws in place that are aimed at protecting the environment, but the question is, are they being enforced?
The frustration of everybody really is the non-implementation of these laws. Again, we'll say perhaps we don't need more laws, but we have to enact the environmental justice law and the national land use plan, and perhaps the enactment of all the 110 protected areas law.
It was an impressive film. Essentially, it depicted the importance of marine biodiversity and that we are at the epicenter of marine life in the world. So the question is how can we preserve this natural treasure, and how can we protect these natural resources from abuse?
Protecting the Earth is a mammoth task, and all existing efforts are a drop in the bucket compared to what remains to be done. Earth Day celebrations go a long way in reminding every person that he or she has a vital part in conserving the environment. For those who actively support these efforts, the hope is that everyone would live as if every day is Earth Day. Mitzi Borromeo, Solar News.